goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! A majestic blast! Ohtani dropped jaws everywhere! And it's 4-0 Dodgers!
The Ramilia Sports Report is now live.
What is up, my Ramilia fans of the defending NFC West champion, Los Angeles Rams? I hope everyone's having a great night. Sorry for the delay. I was messing with the videos. I still have one processing, and I said, forget it. I'm just going on. That's why at first my countdown didn't come on, and then it came off, and so I said, let me just skip everything. And so, but yes, the Dodgers are going back to the World Series to get back-to-back World Series championships. Hopefully the Rams will go back to the Super Bowl and we can have double Super Bowl parades for Los Angeles. But the big story is Shohei Ohtani, the MVP. The man was amazing, a Dodger legend. The guy just he did it all. MVP of the series. He was at first he was cold. He was he wasn't hitting the ball, and the man 10 strikeouts. Went into the seventh inning before they pulled him, and 3 home runs, Reggie Jackson style for a pitcher, and the man is amazing. So sorry, Stockton, my phone died. I was like, I'm going on right now, but my phone was died. My phone was dead. So but yeah, so the just like Kobe Bryant would say, the job's not done. Okay, so I like that they deserve to celebrate. Getting to the World Series, winning it, getting back to the World Series, and then now we can, because we're all veterans over there. They've won it before. They know that the job's not done. But props to Dave Roberts. I still don't agree with a lot of stuff that he does. Should have never pulled out. My guy Yamamoto, when he was rolling, should have never did that, but we still won. That's fine. He learned his lesson the next time, and didn't pull. Sorry, he should have never pulled Snell, and then he left Yamamoto in there. So he learned his lesson. So that's fine. But anyway, back to the Rams. So tomorrow we get to get up at 6:30. We'll be up by then. It's in London. Hopefully the guys are going to be okay. Uh, McVay had them play at Camden Yards, and then flew to London instead of being there the whole week. I'm not sure. Hopefully it'll work out fine. Um, and but the big story, Puka Nakua is not gonna be there, and so he's not gonna play. And also too, I don't believe he's gonna. I didn't see anything on it. I was working today. If you fly, the swelling can go up, so most likely he's not going to even fly with the team. That's okay. Just relax. Devontae Adams will be wide receiver one, and then Tutu Atwell should be playing Whittington, and hopefully Terrence Ferguson will be unleashed. Kyron Williams will do his things. We got to get after the Jaguars quarterback Lawrence, get in his face, get him to the ground, which I think our defensive line will be able to do. And we got him. If we got to make kicks, we got to make kicks. Cardi. Hopefully he, our blocking unit can block. Huh? I don't know, baby. Ask Nana. Hopefully our kicking unit can block for him, and we'll be okay that way. But we got to get to 5-2, and then the Santa Clara crew, most likely, hopefully. I was kind of torn. I was like, if the Niners beat the Falcons, we have the number one draft pick. That's another loss in the column. So even if they win, we're still okay because that we have their number one pick. But no, it's always Niners lose. So if the Niners lose, which Atlanta's playing really well right now, and if the Niners lose, that running back is amazing over there too. By the way, the Niners lose, the Rams win. The Rams are in first place in the NFC West. That's what we care about. So, and then we can beat them in Santa Clara, which we owe them. We owe them. So anyway, let's get into the chat. Appreciate you guys. My guy Willie Bowen, LA Rams will win in London, England. Higbee, Williams, and Atwell will be in the TD zone. Love it, love it, love it. My guy Try Willie is the man. Yes, indeed. Horns up to my guy Willie Bowen, and appreciate. Thank you again as always for your service to the United States of America. Thank you so much. The Rams don't horns up, Ramila. Yes, indeed, baby. Yes, indeed. Rams Don says the game will be on Fox tomorrow. Yes, indeed. I got my trusty antenna. If you guys remember, you can't even see the tripod. It's stuck over here. There it is. Got my trusty antenna. I still haven't installed the aerial antenna on the roof. I told you guys a story about how I like to have an aerial antenna, or this concoction actually worked. Hey, quiet boy. And so this concoction actually worked. So that way I can watch it as when you watch a digital, like if you have cable or if you have streaming, it's like a 2-second, 3-second delay. So when you have it on an antenna, and even though it's a digital feed, it's a lot faster. So I shouldn't have messed with it. Now it's in the way. But yeah, so that's what's great about this. There we go. So anyway, I have that contraption. Hopefully, I'll set up the aerial antenna outside soon, and that we don't have to worry about this thing in the way. For the Monday night football games, I kind of move it down in front of the Blitz game. It's weird how they're so different for ABC, NBC, CBS. You got to move it. You got to move it around. Shock42 says, "What's up, Rudy? Go Rams, go Doyers." Yes, indeed, baby. My guy Stockman says, "Otani is a machine." The guy's like, you know what? Bullshit. Let me get going. Because at first he was struggling, and then he woke up. Go Otani, love it. Like, it's Rudy only watches the Dodgers in the playoffs and not through the season. How sad. Come on, Rudy. I watched them during the regular season, but I'm not impressed with the regular season. I'd rather be at the game. I'll watch some games, but I'm not, I used to have, hey, get out of there. Shh, get out of there. I used to have friends be like, oh, we won 100 and some games. Yeah, that's great. Let's win the World Series. I don't care about that. I want to win in the postseason. We got to do what we have to do in the regular season. Get ourselves right. But hey, get out of there. No. My grandson. Hold on. No, get it, get it. But yeah, so that's the main thing. The main goal is to win the World Series. Yes, she says Shohei Gotani. Love it, love it, love it. The man's amazing, man. Let's get into a clip. Let's get into a clip. This dude here.
Oh my goodness! Shohei Ohtani! Wow! Up and over the roof! A majestic blast! Ohtani dropped jaws everywhere! And it's 4-0 Dodgers!
Ronnie, I was just about to say 3-1 and walk's not the worst outcome.
Frelick takes off. Durbin, a high fly ball to right. Pages, he is there. He's got it. And the ball game is over. And the Los Angeles Dodgers have won the National League pennant. They sweep the Brewers. Baseball. 3 homers.
3 homers, and Ohtani beat it by himself. I mean, he had to have the team, but I'm just saying he scored 3 points and they scored 1. That's just so crazy, man. But hey, the man delivered. They gave him a bushel amount of money, and see, Niners. That's the difference. When you play for big players, they show out in the big games and they're champions. You don't pay the Brock Purdy's and the Fred Warners and the hey, I'm on my live stream. Be quiet. You don't pay the Brandon Ayuk's and the Brock Purdy's and Fred Warner's, guys that can't finish the deal. Um, we do. We pay our guys. We finish the deal. Raheem Morris went to Atlanta to be a head coach. He's a Super Bowl champion. Now go look at Robert Saleh came crawling back. He got to the Jets. They fired him. He was never even a Super Bowl champion. Matter of fact, it was his defense that gave up the 10 points against the Kansas City Chiefs, and that let Mahomes come back. And so, the Rams different. The Rams are different in the NFC West. So they're the one team that can finish the deal. That's why we get so excited about us getting close in the playoffs, because we know that these guys with this quarterback and this head coach, we can finish the deal. So, but these guys, man, this team is there's something special, man. We're so lucky to be able to watch these guys. Let's see. Rasmus says, Rams left for London today in the morning. I like the business trip strategy. There you go, baby. Yeah, we'll see how it works out. Hopefully we're not going to start out slow. That's the only thing I'm worried about. Like, remember I was telling you, no one can beat us except for no one can beat us except for us. We start out slow. We have turnovers. We drop balls. We let kicks get blocked. If we do our thing and execute, we can beat anybody. AMS says, why did they bring up Rivers? And that's a great comment. Have 4 running backs and not bring up Presley, the wide receiver who had a great preseason. That's a great comment. I was just going to get to that. Perfect segue. I didn't get a chance because I was working today. I wasn't able to break away and bring it on my community post. But yeah, so Rams moves. They activated from the practice squad, standard elevation, running back Ronnie, the Rivers run deep. And so that's a good question. Maybe Blake Corum, who was kind of beat up a little bit on the Niner game, and then maybe he's still banged up, but he's been practicing. Not sure. Maybe they're going to use him more this game. We'll see what happens. I know that they weren't very happy, as we weren't, with Blake Corum dropping the pitch from Stafford. Even though that was a horrible pitch, Stafford threw it to him and the ball was rotating like this. It's supposed to be like a dead duck. You pitch it to him, it's supposed to be like a dead duck so he could just grab it. But he dropped that and then he dropped another pass. And so, I know they weren't very happy with them doing that stuff because then we have our other guy, Kyron Williams, who got socked in the jaw. You can't have two guys fumbling. Running backs. Rams Mouse says usually teams leave early for London and they stay there the whole week. Yeah, that was people were asking why didn't we do that so they can get used to it. We'll see. We'll see. Our guys are warriors. They play actually better on the road, even though it's on the other side of the country. We'll see what happens. Rams Mouse says F the Winers above all. That's what I was saying. I was like, well, if they beat Atlanta, so that'll just be an extra straw in our hat. If it doesn't work out where the Niners don't lose, they beat the Falcons. Well, that still helps us. So it's a win-win for us. But we would rather have the Niners lose at all costs. Ruben 80 says, could Otani take Puka's place? He was he has a 17 jersey. I know, man. The guy's just amazing, man. Golly. I mean, imagine the Los Angeles Rams, Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford, Super Cup, the Triple Crown winner. Stars come to Los Angeles and perform and win championships. Otani, Kershaw. I mean, we're just so blessed in Los Angeles, man. Amazing. I'm looking for a clip of Otani. It might be on my laptop, on my other laptop. Let's see. Let's see. I bet you some on my laptop. I was going to show you the clip of Otani wearing a Puka Nacua jersey when he was at SoFi. Okay, it's on the other laptop. Okay, that's all right. I just wanted to show it. All right. Okay. AMS says, happy No Kings Day. Yes, indeed. No Kings, baby. No Kings. Rams Mouse says, Rudy, this isn't a good QB class. I don't care about what the Falcons pick anymore as long as it finishes lower than a top 20 drafter corner with the pick. Ooh, nice comment. I'm as USC lost to Notre Dame. And it wouldn't have even been close if it wasn't for Notre Dame having some turnovers or giving the USC some chances. They still couldn't take advantage. But I heard like Sellers, Manning kind of struggled. You never know. Look at Brock Dirty. He played good for them. We'll see what happens because we might just we might just use those picks and take a Dak Prescott or a Burrow. I'm just worried about Burrow's longevity, his durability. But imagine Dak Prescott the way he's playing now, but with this team with Sean McVay. And so, would you for 2 number 1 picks? I know we want Burrow. Forget him for a second. Our 2 number 1 picks to Dallas, right? We get Dak Prescott, right? If Stafford's leaving, we get Dak Prescott, and for the next 4 or 5 years, we can have a top flight quarterback with this team. And most likely, he'll do quarterbacks can't do team friendly deals, but it would make sense where we can still add players because he wants to win. And he'd coming to Los Angeles. I'd be like, yeah, Dak. So we're going to sign you to a 12-year contract at $2 million a year. But we have these 10 companies that are willing to sponsor you. You can't do that, but that'd be funny. Rasmus says, we root for the Rams and whoever is playing against the Winers. Yes, indeed. Deuce Falco says, Rams need this win and got to get the bye week. Yep, we got to get this win, get to 5-2. And then hopefully Atlanta will do their thing and that will be in first place as we get to the bye. Right. Jacques Fortune's Notre Dame punk USC game. Man, it's driving me nuts, man. It's driving me nuts. It's kind of like when the Dodgers play the Angels, and they always lose to the Angels in recent times. I'm like, Ruben A says, LA all the way, 6 a.m. Go Rams. Yeah, by the way, too, I said in my last stream, what are you guys eating at 6:30 in the morning? Did you guys go already get your manula or pozola so you have it ready? I already put my order in at IHOP. I was telling you guys yesterday, I have the app. So I got 3 buttermilk pancakes with my points free. And then I'm gonna get my eggs. I was thinking about making them, but I'm not gonna cook it that early. So I'm gonna go pick them up right around the block from my house at IHOP. 3 buttermilk pancakes that were free, $10 value, 9 something. And then I have my 2 eggs over easy with the yolk. And then right next door to that, it's got McDonald's, so I can get my sausage and egg McMuffin, and then get a biscuit and egg sausage sandwich for my doggy when she wakes up. What are you guys eating? So I'll be set. I'll be like, I just gotta have my drink, and I'll be set. Yes, indeed. Round says showy goatee. The way he spells it, I like that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Rasmus, I hate Notre Dame. UC can't get that defense right. Yeah, man. Yep. The only thing we like from the only thing we not like from Notre Dame is Kyron Williams. Yep. Stockman says, Rudy, do you have the manula ready for the morning? No, I got IHOP. There's one place up here, but they're really expensive, man. We ordered a breakfast burrito, a couple of breakfast burritos, and a couple of side tacos. And they was like, oh, that'll be in a couple of just canned sodas. And they were like, yeah, that'll be $53. What? $53? What do you got in? Oh, because they told us, because this is right when the eggs were up in price really high. Oh, because the eggs, man, get out of here! You can still buy 2 egg McMuffins, sausage egg McMuffins for $6. Come on. So we haven't really gone there. So that'd be the place I probably would go. Maybe the manula won't be too bad, but I already got my pancakes. Shaka says, Rudy will have a tinfoil hat on while watching the game, looking for a better reception. Sometimes, because like when people are moving around, they mess up the vibe with the antenna when there's hardly anybody in the other living room, which nobody will be, so it should be fine. Or my dog's aside walking around. Rasmus says, Rudy, I expect another nail biter. Jaguars are much improved. Yeah, they're pretty good. But you know what? I'm looking forward to us. I was hoping to get in the Niner game that we were going to fire it in all cylinders because they were beat up, and we haven't done it. So Puka Nacua is not going to be there, so that we'll be missing a big cog in our machine. But this will force Matthew Stafford, and I want him to start spreading the ball around, spread the love around. Bishop Falco says, Rams should be okay. Hopefully they study JAGS overseas routine. It really doesn't matter what they do as long as we do what we do. You got landmen punching balls out. You got Omar Spates is probably not going to play again. Maybe iffy. I haven't really seen. We'll get to the injury report. Dalek was playing beautiful, running around. As long as we do what we're supposed to do, hold them to 3 points or nothing. Pass rush gets there, be physical. We run the ball. We move the chains. We get in the end zone. We'll be fine. Shock for Tuesday, USC, SMH. Yes, indeed. Browns Mob says, these quarterbacks suck. Draft a tackle in corner. Because fucking Joe Burrow is more likely. The only thing I'm worried about Joe Burrow is his durability. Shock for Tuesday, McVay is a QB whisperer. Yep. And look at the season, though, that Joe Burrow's right here. Move him right here. Now, right here, because the Cowboys need some help. And Jerry Jones loves number 1 picks because he got rid of Micah Parsons. Dak Prescott with Sean McVay in this offense, the way he's playing, he'd be pretty good. So, we will have to see. We will have to see because he's been playing really good, man. Honestly, the Cowboys are a mess. and he's the only reason why they have any chance at all, man. And normally I wouldn't talk about Dak Prescott like that, but I've been very impressed. He's feeling healthier now. He's doing his thing. Yeah, she says, I hope when I wake up at halftime the Rams are up. You're gonna record it, huh? He's fucking. I have chicken fajita omelet. Yeah, the omelets. Don't sleep on the omelets. Yes, extra sauce and sour. Yes, thank you, DC5. We went to go eat there, and the girl's like, "You gotta try the omelet." Really? You guys have? I didn't know they have all that stuff. I go, okay, let's try it. It was good, like you said. They had the little packages with the sour cream and this. Oof, man. And also to the app, don't sleep on the app, because when you order something, you get a shitload of points. And then, like, I got my free stack of pancakes. I had bought something the other day, otherwise I could have got 5 stacks of pancakes for free. $13 value. Ruben 80 says, go Rams, don't play cheeky in London. Cheerio. Yes. Don't play cheeky in London. Just get after it, man. That's enough bullshitting already. Here we go.
Your best British accent, please.
Cup of Cheerios?
Hello.
Perhaps. Do you want a cup of tea?
Hello, governor. What's up, bruv? In it? Do you want some Nick Knockinson fizzy wax?
Pet Cheerio.
Father, would you mind buttering my biscuits for me? Expelliarmus Expeccio Patronum.
Excited about going to London, and we're gonna go see all the chaps over there. It'll be a good time. Cheers.
Hello, mates. We're about to go score a touchdown, mates. In the pitch, mates. Go Rams.
Well, there it is, baby. Let's get hyped up. Let's get hyped up. Because we got to be up at 6 a.m. So I'm not going to keep you guys long. Let's get the trailer for the London tour touches down in London, baby. The Royal Tour touches down in London.
As the banners rise over the Thames, bright and early, the Royal Tour touches down in London. While the Prince of the AFC South is vying for the crown in his kingdom.
First and goal, off the play action, Lawrence, long, touchdown!
The Rams look to extend their reign, defending the throne in the NFC West.
Zacharias hit me wide open, makes the catch, touchdown Rams!
Across the pond, the Royal and Soul take on the Pride of Duval. On Sunday, only one empire can rule the Wembley gridiron.
Zips it over the middle. He just goes to a different level. On the run, and it's picked off. Quinton Lake.
Yeah, she said, food prices are insane, man. It is. They really are. Ramdas says, first my wife, then some chilaquiles. Sean Lauer says, since Puka's unavailable to play tomorrow against the JAGS due to his ankle injury, how much does Devontae Adams and Tutu Atwell need to step up? Devontae Adams, great comment. Devontae Adams haven't been, because of, let me just say it this way. Forget excuses, but just some reasoning and reasons why. Partly, Devontae Adams hasn't gone off this year as much as we would like to. Stafford missed a lot of time getting on page with him, and then the season started, and then he's getting used to getting rid of the ball. Offensive line's been banged up again early. He can't really wait. Devontae Adams hasn't shown that he has the speed to break away from receivers to get open. So it's kind of been an adjustment. But the main thing is they haven't been on the same page because they weren't able to play with Stafford's back issues. Tutu Atwell, now that he got rid of that hammy issue, he's been getting the ball a little bit more recently. And so I expect he'll be a big weapon for us. If he can get us, if you got to keep an eye on him every time he's out there. And if they don't, he's gone. So, but I think as the season goes on, Devontae Adams, even when Puka comes back, I would love for us to spread the ball around. But Devontae Adams will be more on the page with Stafford now that they're practicing, and it's a few games have gone by. In the bye, they'll get more cohesiveness and stuff and all that. And but for the most part, early in the season, Stafford's had to get rid of the ball quick because you had Havenstein out, you had Steve Avila out. So when you got more time, then you give guys some more time to get open. So but yeah, they need, everyone needs to step up. I would love to see Terrence Ferguson do his thing too. Deuce Fox, love these promo videos. Yup, I love the trailers too, the game trailers. Rasmus says, Tutu stepping up. He did last year when Puka and Cup didn't play. This is why the Rams re-signed him. Yeah, he has ability. He's the kind of guy that I just wish that we would feed him more. You got to kind of get him involved early so he's ready to roll, right? Burrow says, Rudy, what's up, bro? What's up, bro? Let's go Rams. Yes, indeed, baby. Ruben 80 says, Verse and Young just mess up pretty boy. Trevor Lawrence hair. Throw interceptions. Love it, love it, love it. Let's see. But yeah, man, it's almost here, man. We got to get up. Man. Also, too, by the way, I already have my order set up. I was talking to you guys about what my order is at IHOP. I was able to, in the app, set it up for 6 o'clock. So I'll be picking it up at 6 o'clock, and it's like 7 minutes away from my house. So perfect. Let's see. Let's get into some JB.
I mean, first of all, where we started, this is a massive game. Like, this is an even bigger game than I think I realized on Monday. And you said it, the difference between 5-2 and 4-3. Not only because of what that means for your potential fortunes, but I think because of what it gives your front office license to do. If you're flying home at 5-2 with a bye and the Saints at home coming up on the trade deadline, I think you'll have a very good opportunity to maybe fortify your roster or at least make some calls attacking areas that I think can transform you from a contender to a championship favorite.
There it is. He's right. There's a huge difference. Even though if we were to lose, that would suck. It hinders us, but it's not do or die. But it's a giant difference, though. Get to 5-2, especially if the Niners lose. Let me get to the injury report for you. I want to keep an eye on. I didn't get a chance to see it today. I want to see what we already knew. Puka Nakua's ruled out. We already know that. I haven't had a chance to see it yesterday. Rather, let me bring it over to you guys. All right, here we go. Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua, ankle, and offensive lineman Rab Havenstein are out. Havenstein's out, huh? Interesting. Sunday's game against the Jaguars at Wembley Stadium, 6:30 a.m. Let's see. McVay says he's done really well regarding how Puka's progressing. Well, he's a young fella. He'll be fine. Luckily it's not a high ankle sprain. I was able to sit with him a little bit last night. He's making good progress. Yeah, so there's that. As for Havenstein, McVay said we're hopefully that this time off that will serve him well. So basically, we're going to use this extra week to get him healthy, and that's smart. Our backups have been fine. Dietrich and all those guys will be fine. I was actually just talking to him. McVay said he wants to be out there more than anybody, but he's such a great leader. He's got such a good vibe. He's frustrated, but wants to be out there working with his teammates. And he's been leading in the meantime. We are hopeful that this time off will serve him well. So there we go. He's a warrior. Yes, indeed. Let's get down to this part here. Here we go. Kobe Parkinson, tight end, concussion. He's full. He's available. Omar Spates, full. Okay. Tutu Atwell, full. Blake Corum, full. So yeah, that is interesting that the Rivers run deep. Ronnie Rivers is activated, like he said. Puka Nacua is out. We knew that. Rav Havenstein is out. We knew that. My guy, Josiah Stewart, is a fool. Love this dude, man. That was a steal in the draft. Byron Young's fine. He just did not participate. Larry Jackson, all these guys are just resting. The Jaguars, there's not anything listed for them. So there it is, baby. We're ready to roll. Give me your scores in the chat. What's up, Sal? Guvo Rudy, how you doing, brother? Appreciate you. Let's see. Give me your scores in the chat. Rasmus says the drop off from Hammerstein to McClendon isn't much. He played well last week. Yeah, Diedrich too, and this is actually it's a catch. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, bad thing. Like we'd like to have our starters playing, but these guys are getting well needed reps in real games, and but yeah, Diedrich is playing good for us. Bo Lemmer's playing good for us. These are all young guys that are coming up, so they're not perfect, but Quisenberry too, Humphreys. I really like our depth. So you're exactly right. Ruben Ace, Rudy, which receiver will get more touches tomorrow? I would really love to see Devontae Adams have a 120, 30, 40, 120, 30, 40, 50 game, 100 and a half. I would love to see Terrence Ferguson get a couple touchdowns. Tutu Atwell do his thing. I would love to see what Terrence Ferguson can offer us. Duty Falco says it's a must-win in my eyes. I'm sure Winers will lose. Rams need to capitalize. Yep, exactly right. Shock for two. Puka needs the rest. The man gets so many. Man, he's a young fella, but he gets a lot of catches. Man, Stafford's always looking for him, and rightly so. But goodness, Deuce Falcons Rams win 24-13. Love it. Rasmus says, I'm starting to believe Whittington is never going to get more than a role player. I hope he proves me wrong. Yeah, it's something about maybe we gotta Stafford looks for when Puka's out there, Whittington's not going to get the ball so much. But hopefully, they start getting him the balls. He's kind of lost. Same thing with my guy, Willie Bowen's guy, Xavier Smith. But yeah, we'll see. I like Whittington too. Burrow says 28-24 Rams. Love it, love it. Jacques 42 says 27-10. Love it, love it. Steve-O says bang bang at the Atlanta game. How you doing, Steve-O? Good luck to you, man. Good luck to you, man. I'm sorry about Fred Warner. I'm going to give my score on the road in London, no Puka. I'm going to give it a 27 with a late field goal. Jags with a late field goal for them, 20. And the Rams lead all the way by double digits. And then hopefully Jimmy Garoppolo gets some mop-up duty last 5 minutes. I've been saying that because I want that to happen. Hold on. (27-20) Rams. Burrow says we need Seahawks to lose as well. Yeah. They all of a sudden started to wake up. Rasmus says I like Xavier Smith. I could see him stepping up. Yeah, I love him much more than I basically remember Tony Horn back in the day for you older dudes. Greatest show on turf. He could also play wide receiver, but he was so valuable in the kick returning stuff. Same thing with Xavier Smith, but he's actually a pretty good route runner too, and he can catch on the sidelines too. So, but yeah, that's my score, 27-20. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys. We got to get up in the morning. I got to go get my lady some dinner. I picked her up a little something, but I'll probably go get her some dessert or something. She worked hard today. So I appreciate you guys. As we always say, may the Vermilion be with you. And Romulators, mount up. Well, we'll see you guys tomorrow night or Monday. I'll try to come on tomorrow, but look